speakers, hundreds of education sessions, and unlimited networking opportunities at the RIMS 2015 Annual Conference and Exhibition. Welcome to New Orleans. I'm Monty Francis at the Ernest N. Morial Convention Center, and you're watching RIMS TV, sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. The industry's leading companies are putting the final touches on their booths, and with more than 325,000 square feet of exhibit space, there are new innovations to explore and new encounters to have.
Our thrust this year and our push has been to improve everybody's ability to network. So we want everybody to get here. We've made as many changes to the event as we can so that people can network more easily. Make contacts as many as you can. Have a great time. Enjoy New Orleans.
With so much to do, the RIMS Board of Directors has some advice for attendees, especially first-timers.
Take a deep breath. It's going to be big, but it's going to be fun. Don't be afraid to put your hand up. Don't be afraid to go up to somebody you've never met before and say, hey, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm new. What are some of the fun things that I should take from this conference? What are the educational opportunities? And you know what? The more you put in, the more you'll get out.
You'll learn from industry professionals at more than 160 education sessions, and pre-conference workshops are already underway. These small, interactive two-day sessions give risk professionals a chance to learn in depth how to improve their risk management practices.
We're looking at ways for risk managers to better manage the claims process, whether they're using a TPA or if they're using insurance company staff adjusters, what they can do to contribute to the process to make it better in order to speed up claim closure and improve outcomes.
The RIMS network of professionals spans the globe and is the greatest asset to members. With more than 10,000 attendees expected from more than 70 countries here in New Orleans, networking will help you make the most of your week.
Get on the exhibit floor, network with everybody, try to meet as many people as you can. You never know when the contacts that you may meet here this year will help you out in future years with something that you're encountering in your job.
There are exciting keynote addresses in store this week. Artist and author Eric Wall kicks things off Monday morning at the opening general session. Former Disney executive Simon Bailey will motivate attendees at Monday's awards luncheon and leadership keynote. The conference closes out with Arianna Huffington, president and editor-in-chief of Huffington Post Media. And remember that the RIMS 2015 app has all of your conference questions answered at your fingertips, including a floor map, a session list, and an exhibitor list. You can also watch RIMS TV on the app and see it in your hotel and throughout the convention center. We'll bring you highlights from conference events each day. And remember to pick up your copy of the RIMS 15 Show Daily. It is the only official daily conference publication distributed at this year's conference. For now, I'm Monty Francis for RIMS TV, sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
You're driven by a need to protect your entire operation. To make sure quality service is delivered safely. To shield employees from harm and to guard the fruits of their labor. At Liberty Mutual Insurance, we provide the protection you need to help your business thrive. Talk to your broker today about Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Thought Leader Theater is brought to you by the Institutes.
The Institutes invites you to the Thought Leader Theater at the 2015 RIMS Annual Conference and Exhibition, a place to accelerate and expand your conference experience. We know your time is limited, so take advantage of these power sessions, just 25 minutes long and running every half hour. The Thought Leader Theater series of powerful, interactive discussions covers a variety of topics. And with more than 30 to choose from, there's something for everyone. You won't find these presentations at any other time during the conference. Check out the RIMS 2015 online guide or the RIMS mobile app for a full list of the Thought Leader Theater sessions, or just stop by the theater located directly behind the RIMS Hub, booth 1021. The Thought Leader Theater is brought to you by the Institutes, insurance education that drives results. We'll see you there. And I'm joined now by Tom Singer. He is known as the Conference Catalyst, and you literally wrote the book on how to maximize your experience at a conference. Is that right?
That's right. I wrote a book a couple years ago called The ABCs of Conferences, and one of the things is people go to these large events all the time and they really want to maximize their experience, but when they get there they tend to hang out with their coworkers and spend a lot of time looking at their smartphones. And so I gave, a bunch of tips through the alphabet, A through Z, on how to maximize your conference.
Okay, so let's go RIMS. How about that?
Well, that's right. Those are probably the 4 most important letters in the alphabet this week for everybody who's here in New Orleans. So the R is for ROI. You've made an investment of time and money to be here in New Orleans. You want to make sure that you're participating, that you're getting out there, that you're meeting new people, because otherwise you're not going to get a return on that investment. So that's the R. The I stands for introverts, because sometimes people come to these types of conferences and they believe, mistakenly, that all the social happy hours and everything else are for the extroverts. But really, introverts are better networkers. Now, sometimes people say, Tom, what are you talking about? How are introverts better? Well, once they get comfortable talking to somebody, they'll ask more questions and they'll listen and they'll think through, how can we make this work in the future? Where oftentimes extroverts will just keep talking. So the I is for introverts. The M is for meals. When you come to a conference like this, going to the meals or even dining out with a group of people is the best way to maximize that ROI, because we're a social beings, human beings, and so when you get together with people and you break bread, that's when you're going to build relationships. And then the S is for social media. Don't forget to check in on Twitter and see what people are saying about the conference. Give a like, forward, retweet some of the things that people are saying, and use the hashtag RIMS 2015.
Tom, those are some great tips. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm joined now by Robert Zhang. He is a RIMS board member and also the risk and compliance manager for IKEA in China. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
And you've traveled a long way. You've come here from Shanghai.
Yes, arrived this morning due to the tornado warning in Dallas. But I'm really looking forward to this event. It's definitely worth the delay.
You've made it safe and sound, and I understand that this year's conference has a lot to offer international attendees. Is that right?
Yes, definitely. This year there's a lot of new international initiatives, starting off with the brand new international launch, which has never happened in any of the previous RIMS conference before. So this is a brand new experience for all the international attendees to come in and get a feel of what RIMS offers in terms of education, in terms of networking, as well as in terms of how the overall exhibit hall offers to the members.
What are you personally looking forward to at this year's conference in New Orleans?
I'm looking forward to, in addition to the networking opportunity, especially to a lot of educational sort of adding toolboxes to what I have already had. Because RIMS comes in as a organization or association where they introduce a lot of emerging topics every year through their conference education, as well as their vendors and the suppliers activities. So I think that new things keep us risk managers on the forefront of a lot of newly developed areas of, if you look at the overall corporate risk pictures, are definitely keeping us close to the RIMS and keeping us close to what's being developed in the industry.
You told me that there are some people here attending the conference from China and that you might like to say something to them in Chinese. Would you like to do that? Go ahead.
Yes, of course. 当我知道就是说有8到10个人嘛，是中国的这个 member， 所以我想跟大家分享的就是说，RIMS 呢也慢慢的把自己的这个 membership 开放给所有的这个全球的我们的这个风险的行业的这些专家们，所以也希望大家借助这个机会，借助这次很好的这个 event， 尽量的多学习，然后多看一下这个现在这个真正全球的风险管理有什么样的这个什么样的发展那也把自己很好的经验呢带给 RIMS 的 conference。所以总归还是一句话，希望大家来到这里之后呢，多交朋友，然后多看一些新的东西。谢谢。
And so, what did you just say?
Oh, basically, I said taking this opportunity as a chance and as a platform to not only learn what's the best out there in the industry, but also share what we have and already developed in terms of organization, in terms of the country. So fully utilize this opportunity and please enjoy.
Great. Thank you so much, Robert, for joining us.
All right, thank you.